he's back. So I've been posting my Furby art on Tumblr and Instagram. I call them existential Furbies because that's what they are. They are these 90s anime Sailor Moon inspired long Furbies and odd Furbies combined with these like really deep quotes. And I wasn't even supposed to make any videos about them at all. They were just meant to be these really personal works, kind of like vent art, which I just decided to share online. But I've gotten like so many new followers thanks to these Furbies who wanted to see the drawing process, so I decided to make this really short video. And I've drawn 8 different Furby pieces, and the quotes I chose for them mean a lot to me personally. They connect to me in some way, so these are, like, they are goofy as hell, but they're also pretty personal. And I'm not going to go into too much detail about what they're about. Things I deal with daily, mental health, identity, all that. And I love that people have kinda taken them in as their own. And even though they're Furbies, they still resonate with people, and I've loved seeing everyone's reactions to them. Because it's either kill it with fire, or this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. And it's honestly been quite funny. Okay, so why the hell Furbies? You guys know I love Furbies. I've drawn them multiple times, and as soon as I started making these, I knew I was going to make them Furbies. They were the obvious first choice. And it felt really funny to combine these like cursed creatures with really deep quotes. Maybe I also kind of wanted that what the f reaction, because they could have been anything, but I chose Furbies. I guess it's easy to relate to them, and to be honest, I've seen way too many shit posts about Furbies, so maybe it was subconscious. And since the point of these was just to be vent art, something I made for myself, I kept them really simple and focused mainly on aesthetic and colors. I wanted them to have that Sailor Moon vibe because I love old anime, if that wasn't already obvious to anyone. So I used Sailor Moon as a reference, like lots of pastel colors, sparkle, and that haziness in the background. It's hard to explain, but very like magical girl vibe. So the backgrounds aren't very detailed. They're very dreamlike, like the Furbies are in this sort of empty space. This one is actually the only drawing that clearly has that cityscape background, but otherwise they're all liminal space, dreamcore type drawings, because I love that. I'm absolutely obsessed with liminal space, dreamcore type aesthetic. And some people have asked me what the stars mean, like why do they have these little stars? So they don't necessarily mean anything. Like they can represent whatever anyone wants them to, like hope or literally anything at all. I just like the way they look. I don't know, maybe they can be a small spark of hope that in the middle of all this shit, I know that someday I can be and live the way I want and be my authentic self. I also got some comments on Instagram saying these are cringe as hell, which is fine with me if someone thinks that. They were meant to be like my personal works anyway. Definitely not something to take too seriously. Well, I mean, the quotes are pretty deep and serious, but they're also like they're long Furbies. They're existential Furbies. So I am cringe. So what? So I try to base all the Furbies I draw on real existing ones, and I just choose them randomly, like whatever fits the background colors. With this one I started making a black Furby, which I actually own, but then decided to change it to white because the lighter color and detail stood out much better against the greenish background. So now she's loosely based on the lamb Furby. And I always choose the quotes depending on my mood at the time. Some of them I already knew before I even started working with these. Like I've saved quotes that I really like and that resonate with me. And then I think about which one fits with which Furby. So yeah, nothing too complicated, like these are pretty quick and simple to make. And they are all quite similar to each other. I definitely want to make more. I've got a lot of issues and I want to draw many different odd Furbies with more complex backgrounds too. I follow this artist on Instagram who makes these really awesome odd Furby plushies. I love them. They are so cool and funny. And I would love to make some fan art of those in this same style, if I just have enough time. But yeah, I'm really happy people have liked my silly little drawings. I feel like people relate to Furbies in some way, and they are super nostalgic, especially when combined with this 90s anime style. I think we just need more cursed, wholesome content in our lives. So yeah, that was just a very short video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. A lot of people have been asking about Furby prints, and they are coming to my Etsy shop at some point, once I figure out the sizes and all that. Most of my buyers are from US, and right now I can't ship anything there because of tariffs, and the Finnish Post have stopped all the deliveries to the US, like all. So that sucks, and I don't know how long it will last, but I will let you guys know when I have more info and when and if things change. So I hope you like this. Let me know which Furby is your favorite. I personally love these two guys. They are my babies. Be sure to subscribe, ring the bell, all the usual stuff, and check out my previous video. I drew the summer Hikaru died as an old VHS tape and hid it in a recycling center somewhere in Finland for someone to find. That's been one of the most fun projects I've ever done. So if you're interested, check it out. Thanks for watching, stay adorable as always, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.